guys, it's about 3 in the morning, maybe like 2:50. I just woke up and it's time to get out of the tent and just start the hike. It's quite windy outside, but there shouldn't be any like storms or anything like this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go and put some clothes on and then just leave the campsite and start the hike. I cannot believe the kind of good sleep that I got last night. And the sky is just absolutely stunning. Honestly. The weather is quite good. I was expecting it to be extremely windy, but it's not. I'm feeling great. I'm gonna have I drank about a liter of water, maybe just under, which I know it's crazy, especially doing it at 3 in the morning. I've got this like protein carb bowl, which I'm gonna have for breakfast with a banana, and it's a full moon, so to be honest, I don't even need the head torch as much, but I'm just gonna put it on in case there are some wild little animals. I'm actually a little bit hungry. I can see a pair of eyes. Damn it. It's probably a deer or something like this. I mean, certainly no bears in this country, right? Okay, so I'm about 40 minutes into the hike. It's not actually that steep. I would say it's quite easy, but we'll see. Also, the sky looks like this. It's a full moon and it's not that dark, and it's really beautiful. So I'm not a fan of hiking alone in the darkness, but I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone a little bit, try something new, challenge myself. And I think the only thing I need to be afraid of is just letting my mind and imagination run a little bit wild, but that's about it. It's 5:30 in the morning and I'm literally about an hour away from Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis is just behind me, but on this side there's like a storm I think coming, and I looked on the weather map and it's not looking very nice. So I think I'm gonna go back because there aren't gonna be any views when I get to the top. So there's not much point, and on top of that there's no one here on a Sunday, which is quite strange. I mean, I'm literally the only one on the trail. There's absolutely no one here, and yeah, like I'm not really up for hiking completely alone in a storm. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back. I've hiked for about 2 hours, maybe under 2 hours actually, but always in the UK, every time when I hike in the UK, I have to like turn around last minute because the weather always gets so bad, like last minute, but it is what it is. I mean, my challenge was actually to hike alone in the dark because it's always been something that I wasn't very comfortable with. So I managed to do it this morning. Oops, yeah, it started raining. I better get back. So I'm actually quite proud of myself for doing it this morning. And as much as I want to get to the top of Ben Nevis, maybe it's going to be for another time because, yeah, today is just not the day. Plus, I hike for views, and I know there aren't gonna be any views when I get to the top, which is quite disappointing to be honest, but again, it is what it is. Sometimes we have to accept these things. I mean, good thing I've got my winter gloves in my bag, just in case. Because it is getting quite chilly and foggy. I've got a compass just in case, because when it gets foggy, you know, it's not so nice. But yeah, I'm gonna slowly go back down. I mean, slowly, I'm probably gonna run it. I might as well. I mean, push myself a little bit more since I didn't get to the top. But yeah. In the meantime, I'll show you some of the views as much as I could see. I really wanted to see the sunrise, but it's so cloudy, like absolutely cloudy. You can't even see a ray of sunlight. It's mad. And again, it's always in the UK. Every time when I hike in the UK, I just have to, like Snowdon for example. I've been to Snowdon 3 times. I only managed to go up to get to the peak once. The other 2 times I had to come back down because the weather was just so bad. There were like air ambulance all over the mountain, so I was like, I better get back down. It's not worth it. But I'm sure there will be plenty more opportunities for me to come back here again and to hike to the top of Ben Nevis. Today I think I'm gonna go back and get some sleep, maybe, depends how I feel. I'm feeling pretty awake actually. But yeah, I might go to Glencoe, because yesterday when I was driving on the way to the campsite, Glencoe was just stunning. But again, the weather was so bad, you could barely see anything. So I'm hoping today is not gonna be as bad. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am quite disappointed. But then again, look at it. Like, you get to the top and what are you gonna see? Exactly the same thing that you probably see from here. Clouds. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Oh. Wow. I better run. So I'll see you when I get back to the campsite, which is down there. See you guys. So I'm on my way down. Hello. Don't run away. Ah. It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you. They're so cute. So cute. I woke them up in the morning, poor little things. So I'm on the way down to the campsite. It's really cold. Oh my god, there's a little one. Can't see it. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to put my headphones on in a bit. 1 second, guys. I really hope you guys can hear me. Whoa. Oh, as I was saying, I really hope you guys can hear me. So, I just met a lady on the way down to the peak. By the way, all of a sudden it just got so cold and the wind picked up. Had to put my gloves on. Absolutely mad. And the lady was like, oh, did you get to the top? She was on the way. And, you know, she had like the proper gear and everything. I only say this because a lot of the times in the mountains in the UK, I see proper tourists. Absolutely no offense to you guys, you know, if any one of you is watching my videos, but, you know, you can't go to the mountains in flip-flops or crop tops. So I went to Snowdon with a friend I think it was last year, I don't know, a couple of months ago, maybe it was last year. And we decided to come back down. It was exactly the same situation as this, but a bit worse. And it was on the main, like, touristy path to Snowdon. And there were people going up in crop tops, in flip-flops, in sandals. Bear in mind, we were wearing winter gloves. And the rescue team had to rescue them. So don't do that. Absolutely not. That's not the way to do it, guys. So yeah, the lady, she was, you know, she looked like a proper hiker. She knew what she was doing. She was like, the winds are about 37 miles per hour at the peak. And it's gonna get worse, apparently. So, I mean, I can feel it. So it's good that I came down. She decided to go up, but that's the thing with hiking. There's only like the risk. People are. That's the thing with hiking. People take different amounts of risk. I can take risk, but again, the amount of risk that I would take, and I would risk my life is different to somebody else. It comes to experience, but also you should never really underestimate the mountains. They're quite unpredictable, especially the weather in the UK. I've never seen more unpredictable weather, honestly. I've hiked in the Alps, I've hiked in the Dolomites, I've hiked a lot in Bulgaria. Nothing like this. Absolutely nothing like this. I mean, in the Dolomites, one time there was like hailstorm, 40 degrees, sun, and rain, like in the space of maybe 6 hours. So the weather can be a bit weird as well, but I don't know, guys. The weather in the UK is just different. People are made a bit different, I guess. So I'm just gonna slowly enjoy the views, film some content for you, and yeah, I think today I'm gonna also go to Glencoe potentially, because I drove through it yesterday. It was so beautiful, and there were these little towns as well that I absolutely loved. So I might go there, maybe grab some coffee, but it depends what's gonna be open, because it's a Sunday. So yeah. So I'm still going down, but I just wanted to tell you something funny. So this guy comes up, like he's hiking to the peak, and he asked me, let me check he's not around. Nope. And he's basically like, oh, are you coming back down from the peak? And here's the problem. As an Eastern European, I think, because we're quite direct and honest, we just say what we think. And sometimes that doesn't really work here. And basically what I said to him, I basically said the truth. I was like, well, actually, I was like 45 minutes away from the peak, and I decided to come back down because it was just clouds and it just wasn't worth it. And all I was gonna see was just clouds, and I don't really hike for endpoints and peaks and stuff like this. I just hike for the views. Yeah. Imagine how demotivated he probably felt. Maybe I should have not said that, but I can't help it. I guess I'm just too honest. I genuinely just say what I think. And sometimes I might come across as direct and straightforward, and again, some people might think it's a bit rude, but it's not. It's just us being Eastern Europeans and being direct and getting straight to the point, not beating around the bush and wasting time. So I hope he's okay. I'm sure he'll be okay. He'll be okay. So this is where I hiked through this morning, but I was rushing to get to the peak. And plus it was quite dark, so I couldn't see anything, but I'm gonna take my time now to look at the trees. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. And the water. This is what scared me this morning, by the way. I was like, what the hell is this? It's water. There certainly is something really nice about waking up super, crazy early in the morning to go for a hike. I don't know, I just, if I was to wake up to go to work at that stupid o'clock, I would probably, pass out by midday. However, if I do the same, but for hiking, at 12 o'clock I'm just full of energy. I was actually thinking, just when I woke up in the morning, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna hike to the top and then come back down and get some sleep. Nope, I'm full of energy now. And I haven't even had coffee. I don't even drink coffee. So there genuinely isn't a better feeling than completing a trail at 7 in the morning, and at the same time seeing so many people, hundreds and hundreds of people leaving at 7 in the morning, and you're just coming down and you're like, damn, that was nice. So I'm back at the campsite. The plan for today is to get on the train from Fort Williams to a little village called Malay or something like this. Apparently it's a fishing village. I think there are only 5 or 4 trains in total, and the first one is at 12 o'clock or something like this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do that. So follow for episode 2 to see what I got up to during the rest of the day. Bye for now.